Today we're going to be talking about
New Year,
from holiday
slang, Halloween, jokes, puns, and
English tips. So
Georgie, can you clean the gym?
it's kind of difficult. Hello everyone, hi and welcome to the first episode of this year 2020.
2020.
And speaking of 2020, today is episode 20.
Woo!
Yay! The stars are right, Jamie. So, first of all, Happy New Year to everyone
Happy
watching.
New Year, Georgie.
All our students, Happy New Year to you, Jamie. In Japan, I know you also say 今年もよろしくお願いします. All these yoroshiku phrases cannot be actually translated into English. We're very sorry. We just say Happy New Year. And if you want, you can give a wish. I hope this year is a great one for you, a successful one.
Prosperous year.
Prosperous year for you. Difficult words, Jamie.
Yeah.
Stop scaring everyone. And together with wishes, we also expect some...
Oh, of course.
Cardboard
Dancing.
boxes. No.
That's it. Some gifts.
Gifts.
Some juicy gifts.
Juicy gifts sounds a bit wet.
Yes.
No, juicy means just nice.
Yeah, or tempting or exciting.
Gifts.
That's it. Very good. So, gifts is what we're talking about today, Georgie.
Very nice. And speaking of gifts, someone in this room who does not have a hat or a beard just got the greatest gift.
That's very true. So I became a father.
Father, yay! Welcome to the Daddy Club.
Daddy Club. So I'll show a picture on the screen behind us of my baby girl. So her name is Joy.
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 And what did she bring to your life, Jamie?
She brought a lot of joy, a lot of noise, and a lot of full nappies.
So this being a good first example, Jamie is now ready to embrace, to accept the dad humor and all the dad jokes.
Oh, dad jokes. I'm not very good at dad jokes. I'll have to learn from you, Georgie.
I'll be your mentor. Oyaji Gagu Sensei, yes. So, shall we start with, I guess, the biggest presents of the year, like birthday ones?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, also, as it's New Year's, very often in Japan, you guys give out
the otoshidama, right? Like a pocket money for New Year's.
But it can be quite a bit of money, right? If you've got a lot of relatives, you're giving out a lot of money.
All those aunts and grandmas and parents and I'll buy a car now.
So if you're getting the money, I guess it's very exciting. If you're giving the money, I guess it can be a little bit more of a negative. But still, it's a nice way
of... the kids are happy.
That's it. A nice way of celebrating and giving, which is nice. How about you, Georgie? Anything in Greece? Do you do anything?
Not so much gift giving for New Year's, although, like I had mentioned before, for the New Year's / Christmas cake, it's called Vasilopita, we hide like a small coin inside, and if you find it, it represents some pocket money there.
Okay. Oh, very nice.
Very nice.
Very cool. Usually for us at New Year's, we have gifts that are usually bought for people to share at the New Year's Eve party.
Okay. For example?
So things like champagne or chocolates or cakes, or even just a gift for the host. So thank you for hosting the party. Or you bring a gift you didn't like from Christmas.
Re-gifting?
Re-gifting.
Oh no, the taboo.
It's like, oh, I don't like this. Oh, you can have it. So
that is so taboo in my country.
Really?
Yeah, re-gifting is no.
Oh, it's very common in England.
Oh.
We love it.
So basically, the thing you received, you just put it in a new wrapping. Here you go. I got this for you.
It's specially for you. That's it.
Lots of coughing, Nice. And what about birthday gifts in England? Like, what would you give to a friend, family member?
Yeah, that's a great shout. Usually you would give, I mean, depending on how well you knew the person. I mean, if it's a close friend, maybe you would get something more personal, something they liked, or something you knew they had as a hobby or an activity or something like that. But if you don't know the person, you can give anything. Usually for guys, the safe play is usually beer.
Oh, okay.
So maybe a case of like special like Belgian beers or imported
some quality
beers.
beer,
That's
right?
it.
Oh, nice.
Craft beers. And usually for ladies, my wife will often give cosmetic items like hand cream.
Okay.
Or things like this, which would usually be quite safe gifts to give, I would say.
Nice.
That's it.
How do you feel about gift cards, like Amazon gift card or?
That's a great shout, Georgie. So because I live in Japan and my family all lives in England, very often I will get gift cards, which is great. So Amazon gift cards or things like that, which is very useful because posting or sending items is very expensive. And so a digital card, yeah, I love it. How about you, Georgie? Are you a fan? Or are you thinking, lazy? You didn't think about my gift at all.
Personally, I love it, but in Greece, it took some time for people to kind of get to accept gift cards because in the beginning it still felt like money, and money gift is not acceptable in Greece. So it's like it's just another way of giving money, you know. But now I think they're becoming much more popular, and many like big electronic stores, malls, and everything will have their own gift card you can use only in that chain or one department store mall.
Yeah, it's very useful.
It's very nice. You can choose what you like, you know.
Yeah, it's very true. How about you, Georgie? Any typical gifts in Greece?
Typical gifts in Greece. So, like we said, going to a party, you will bring some wine. If it's a good one, maybe champagne. Champagne or sweets like a cake, a small, you know, finger food like small sweets, chocolates. But generally speaking, in Greece, we traditionally almost never have a birthday party outside the house. It's almost always a house party, which is actually, I heard that it's one of the reasons McDonald's did not really work so well in Greece.
No.
Because they have those, you know, kids' parties there,
Of
right?
course, I had many McDonald's parties when I was a kid. Yeah,
they have
very
many
exciting.
spiders living there, you know, I mean, cobwebs and.
Abandoned McDonald's.
So you would go and be like no one there, or just like parents letting their kids play while they're having a meal there.
Oh, okay.
Often tourists, not even Greek parents.
Wow.
And like occasionally you have like a party at McDonald's, and the other kids in the class be like, oh, the poor sod, they had his party at McDonald's.
His parents must not love him.
But it's actually true though that when I was a kid, that company, McDonald's, had in Athens like hundreds of shops.
Really?
Now there's maybe 10 or 20 McDonald's.
Oh my lord.
They completely failed in Greece.
Way. There's like one on every corner in England.
Yeah, no, it didn't work in Greece. I think they lost a kebab. Anyway, going back to gifts.
Yeah.
One more thing we have in my country is what we call in Greece a name day.
And what's a name day?
Name day.
What is it?
Each Greek person has birthday and name day celebrated every year for you. So name day is when your saint with the same name has his special holiday. So there is a Saint George's Day, Saint Mary's Day, Saint Barbara's Day, Saint Helen's Day. And on that day, it's kind of an interesting one. If it's your name day, you get some gifts, not very big ones, usually from family or very close friends, some small gift. But the person whose name day it is, he gives sweets to everyone.
Wow.
So
You gotta give stuff for your birthday. Tough break.
it's kind of strange. So it kind of balances out. But when I was working in Greece, like if in the morning someone would come in with a box of small cakes or sweets, I'd be like, "Oh right, it's name day today, right? Oh, for your fella, you know." And we have like a list of,
Sorry, I forgot.
Thanks. Yeah, I forgot. I'll give it to you next week.
Eat as much as possible before you realise.
Yeah. But yeah, that was a traditional way. Is there anything else in England or about gifts?
I mean, I think apart from birthdays or Valentine's or
Valentine's.
anniversaries or things like that. I mean, Easter sometimes give like chocolate or chocolate eggs.
And rabbits.
Oh yeah, that's it.
Chocolate rabbits.
Chocolate rabbits. Yeah, the Lindt rabbit is very famous.
The Lindt rabbit. I never had one.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I need to try that one. Okay, so basically it's pretty much the same for us too. We have already talked about Valentine's Day before. We will probably have something about it this year too. But Christmas we already talked about twice. If you want to go back to Christmas to learn about how we give presents under the tree, not by the bed. We have the stocking, the big sock that we put presents in there too. So it's another one for you. But I want to hear from you guys because I heard in Japan traditionally there is seasonal gifts, which are supposed to be given every change of season, like small things, but not many people do that. I heard. Do you do it? What do you give for that? Is it some like small cake or some small decoration? I don't know.
Like souvenirs or trinkets? Or
some small gift I heard. Yeah, you send it like even by mail if you need to, but it's like seasonal gifts.
Could it be like fruits or vegetables?
It can be, I think. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, we don't know very well. So please let us know.
Please.
Let us know. And if you enjoyed this video,
please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can always remember when there's a new video coming.
And a great year 2020 to everyone. And a great beginning of being a father to Jamie.
Yes.
Congratulations, Jamie.
Wish me luck. And if you have any advice, let me know. I'm sure you're all very wise people. All right. Take care.
See you next time. Goodbye.
See you later.
See ya.